I know that this might be bad.
Yeah, people aren't going to like this.
A couple batteries every 6 months or something you're throwing out. They're just hidden in the trash bag.
They can start fires is the issue.
Where?
In like the truck?
And what does that do for me?
Nothing.
The city has to pay for a new truck.
And you're like, it's only an issue if they tell you it's an issue.
Doesn't feel like my problem. Okay, Scotty, what do you want to talk about today? I have a couple best parts, I bet. Do you have a couple best parts? Your best part is sitting on the couch right now? I knew it. What's your worst part? Yeah, well, it's been way too cold and way too snowy to go out for walks. That's your worst part, is that we don't live in Hawaii? That's a crazy worst part, Scout. That's the worst part of your life, is that you don't live somewhere warmer? Okay. Well, we got Scout's best and worst out of the way.
Dress for this. Not that I should dress for it at all, but like I'm extra like garbage today. I was going to put on a hat because I hate the way I look.
I don't think you should hate the way you look. I think you look great.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Do you not like your hair right now?
I don't like when it gets long.
It doesn't look long to me.
It feels like it's down on my shoulders. It's tickling my neck. I don't like it.
Oh, man.
No, I just feel like with a bald head, you really got to maintain it. Otherwise, you go from like looking like cool Jason Statham to like George Costanza.
I don't know George Costanza.
From like Seinfeld. He's got like the ringer. You look like an old, like a dad from like the 90s where they got the ring around their head.
Oh, like my grandpa.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm already old. I don't need that. And like Jason Statham, there's movies where he's got the ring and he looks cool, but even he looks old when he does that.
Gotcha.
I
I don't really notice it until it starts getting to like bedhead territory.
Yeah, that was funny when I had bedhead a week and a bit ago.
Yeah.
It was really bad then.
It starts like flipping out different directions,
yeah,
which is funny.
It's not like I can comb it. I
Right.
can't put some water in and do it. It's folded hair at that point.
Right.
You'd have a shower
no
and
going
shit,
back.
and I just had to shave it at that point.
A shit shower and shave. At that
Triple
point.
S.
At that point, there's really no going back.
Welcome to Samurai Dude Talking.
I'm Sam.
She's Rye.
And that's Bobby behind the camera. And this is Scouty.
Hey, Scout
The
Scout.
newest edition.
She's going to be replacing Bobby. She's more effective than Bobby.
Yeah, she's our intern.
Yeah, she's interning.
Corporate America. Hey, Scout.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Yeah, when she was behind the camera, she was barking too much, so we thought we should bring her to in front of the camera.
So that we could beat her when she barks.
Yeah, she's here. She's in reaching distance.
Yeah, we got easy access.
Yeah.
Right, Scout?
She's keeping you at arm's reach right now.
You're so sweet.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah?
How are you doing?
I'm good. I
Yeah?
really like your shirt.
Do you like my shirt?
It's funny that you ordered that online.
I could not help myself once I saw it. I had to have
It's
it.
a good trio.
Sometimes that happens. You see something and you didn't know you needed it,
Yeah.
and then you see it and then it has to.
Man, those
happen.
three guys were killing it in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's 90s kings right there.
Do you think they can see it?
I don't know. Bobby will zoom in on it. It's Michael
Jordan, Jackson, Culkin.
Jordan Jackson and Culkin. Michael, and Macaulay.
Yeah. Michael, Macaulay, and Michael. It's a triple threat.
Macaulay, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great shirt.
Thanks.
Yeah, this one just says Mount Tremblant.
Looks like Montreal.
It is Montreal.
Oh.
It says it's for Mount Tremblant is in Montreal.
The words look like Montreal.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think
Yeah.
that's what it means in French. Mount Montreal.
Whoa.
Mount Tremblant. It's the first place I ever went snowboarding. I found this at a thrift store in Kamloops, BC.
That's insane.
Not to dox ourselves.
I've never been snowboarding.
I've never been to Kamloops.
I've never been snowboarding or skiing.
You've never been on a mountain?
I've been on a mountain like tubing.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I'm a tuber.
You're a tuber? Oh yeah, you said you don't like because I said why don't we go out and toboggan with the kids, and you're like, I like tobogganing if I don't have to like walk up the hill.
Yeah, so the walking up the hill is hard, but also I like the tubes better because they don't hurt like my tailbone and all
Right.
that sort of stuff. Like that's I get injured really easily.
Yeah, you do.
Especially like sledding, I could get easily sucked right in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'll do the biggest jump.
I'll do that jump.
So,
I got a crazy carpet. That's a good enough
and I'll
cushion.
be like, I'll say it one, I'll be like, no, I shouldn't. They're like, do it. And I'm like, okay.
You want me to do that jump? You bring out Pam. Start spraying the back of your sled.
I start waxing the bottom of my sled.
You gotta get that air.
Yeah, so it's just it hurts. I don't like going up. Walking back up the hill is atrocious.
Yeah.
I don't have boots that keep my feet warm, so my as soon as I walk outside, my toes are numb, like completely
You're so
numb.
funny. Yeah. As soon as you go outside, you're numb.
Yeah.
We can't do anything about it
Yeah,
because you need special footwear. You're rough. You're in rough shape right now.
I know all the time. I'm in
You
rough
also
shape.
have like to say that you get injured really easily. You have like 4 injuries right now.
Yeah,
We went from working out every day. You were doing 3 a days, and you've been sidelined. You've been pretty sad, and you're like, I'm going to take it easy for a few days. You did, and you were going stir crazy. You go to the treadmill to just take a nice leisurely cardio, and you're like, I'm going to do double the cardio I normally do, and then triple, yeah, triple. I forgot you did triple. And at the end, I was like, "Hey, are you done? Like, are you just gonna keep it easy?" You're like, "I'm just gonna do this with weighted squats and lunges, and I'm also gonna do a full leg workout." Now both your knees are shot.
yeah. I was trying to strengthen my knees,
Yeah, you did. They'll
but
be strong in a
this one's
week.
feeling really loose now.
Yeah, they'll be
I've been
strong in a week.
icing it. It's starting to feel better. And then my jaw, I woke up and my jaw felt awful.
Yeah.
Like I had a lot of pain on this side and I was trying to push it back into place. That was crazy. My shoulder hurt. What else?
Every time I give you food after you had a jaw issue, it looked like you had dental surgery.
I was like, that's funny that you noticed that.
Yeah, I'm like, "Are you okay?" I gave you a breakfast sandwich, and you're just like, "I can't." You just held it for a while. Are you
I
having
would
trouble
take
eating
like
it?
tiny bites and I go,
You just try to mush it the top of your tongue against the roof of your mouth.
it definitely
I'm
hurt.
surprised you noticed that. Yeah, it was everything you ate. You ate like that.
I didn't think you were watching me. That's really funny.
For the people listening,
The jaw's not from working out though.
No,
For people listening, what?
I was gonna say for people listening, I was just like showing. I was doing an impression of you, but it doesn't really play to audio only.
Yeah, maybe it's like ASMR impressions. That's a new thing. We're gonna what's that called? Where you you put a stamp on it that it's yours.
Conceal it. Stamp of approval.
That you put in the paperwork and they legally say it's yours. You patent it.
Patent it. Yeah, we're gonna patent it. Do you know what my sister said? Guess what she said? So she says to me, she says,
What'd she say? What'd she say?
she called me, and we usually FaceTime, but I was gonna go shovel the driveway, and so I had earphones on, and I'm like, does this sound good? Like I just realized I really like the sound of shoveling, and I don't know why there's not more videos of people just slowly shoveling.
How do you know
shoveling.
there isn't?
There should be. I don't know. I didn't look it up.
You
but
should look it up before you start
It's
yapping.
not. It's not popping up on my feed. I'm getting lawn mowing people all the time, and people who
Just
clean
search
driveways. Maybe I will. I was thinking I should make it if there isn't. But it was
Definitely.
it was a fun ASMR thing. I really like the sound of it because when I was in the office and I heard someone shoveling from the distance, it sounded really soothing.
You started falling asleep.
Yeah. I was like, and I said, the sound of my people. And then I got ready to go shovel outside. But anyway, as I was doing it, I said, this should be like a YouTube thing. And then my sister goes, yeah, what's ASMR, but for video?
ASMR?
I said, I think it's VSMR because A stands for audio.
Oh. They still call it ASMR though.
They still call it ASMR, but it's on video.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a lot of the audio too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
It's A and VSMR.
yeah, I think I've seen like every video of ASMR I see it's all ASMR.
Right,
Like,
right.
they
Oh, I
don't-
guess your old wood soup.
Yeah.
Wood soup.
Wood soup.
Wood soup.
Hey, wood soup.
Wood soup.
Wood soup.
Wood soup.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know. But I thought it would be a fun idea to do that. I really enjoyed it. I've been really enjoying
Shoveling?
shoveling, yeah.
That's great.
But same
That's
thing.
why you didn't want me to come out.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, you wanted to help. And I was like, oh, you're going to get cold. Are you sure? You started bawling. I was like, are you okay? What's wrong? Because usually you're the princess. You don't like to go outside. You get cold really easy. So I like to
You
take care
don't
of
know
you.
my whole life. You've been with me one winter.
I like to take care of you.
You've been with me one winter. I used to go when my parents were out of town. I
Yeah.
would go to their house to shovel for them
Wow.
because I didn't have a driveway to shovel.
You talk about how you refused to even go outside in the winter. So I assumed you just didn't want to shovel. When you offered, I was like, oh, she's being nice. It must just be really bad and she wants me to do it. And I said no. And then just tears started flying down your face.
Yeah, I was PMSing,
Yeah.
which is premenstrual syndrome. It's not post-menstrual syndrome. People think
Right.
it's during the period. No, that's
Nope.
pre.
Yeah.
So I was PMSing.
Yeah, you got DMS right now.
I get real sad. What is that?
During.
I'm not there yet.
Oh, yeah.
I still pee. Your breast stinks. Thank you.
Scouty.
Yeah, I offered because I wanted to. I wouldn't offer if I didn't want to.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, oh my God, no, do not, don't. And I was like, oh.
I didn't say. I said I don't mind. You don't worry
said
about it. I said,
no.
Don't worry about it.
You said no.
I was trying to be
No.
nice. I was trying to be nice.
And I was like, oh, okay.
I'm
And then
trying
I
to
got
keep chivalry
sad.
alive. Sorry about that.
Trying to what?
I'm trying to keep chivalry alive. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you do. It's fine. You do it all the time though, and I
know.
wanted to help one time.
Hey, you did come out and I had the best time.
That's great.
And I really
Apparently
appreciate it,
you
'cause
didn't
I
because
had-
you like doing it by yourself.
It snows so much. It snows so much, and I've had to shovel so much. I really appreciated that day.
Okay.
Because then they finally
I trust you.
they came in, they plowed, and they made like this big ice mound. But I got out there right away, so I was the only one that did it, and we got the only clean driveway in this street. It's a bunch
That's
of
what I'm
suckers.
talking about.
But I forgot to switch up my lefts and rights, and I threw up my right butt.
Yeah.
It just sucks just from shoveling.
You've been in pain too.
I've been in pain too. I can only play half a hockey last time. I was like, I'm done. This is awful.
We're broken.
We were broken.
We broke each other.
We had a good few weeks.
We had a
This-
solid few weeks.
Just January. I was going to say just January. January's been really good.
January's been great.
We've been doing a good job exercising and being healthy.
Yeah.
Way to go us.
Way to go.
With
know
no
what?
end in sight.
You know what?
With no end in
Deserved.
sight.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
No
I
end
didn't-
in sight. Yeah. No end in
No
sight.
end in sight. I don't even want anything.
I don't even care. McDonald's.
sometimes.
McDonald's. What is it even? I don't even know how to pronounce it.
I did have a medium fry.
Oh yeah, you've been eating McDonald's.
I had the smallest medium fry, and then I ate the leftovers of the kids. But other than that,
And the last time you ordered McDonald's, I thought you got a small fry too. You got them hash browns and then you got fries for yourself. Oh, for Paisley, not the dentist.
I remember
But
that.
that's fine.
That's fine.
It doesn't count.
No.
I've been doing
Do
great.
you know how much worse I could be doing?
Yeah,
And we've been exercising.
I
a
do
lot.
know.
Yeah.
I haven't had we haven't really eaten out. I personally have not eaten out at all in
Yeah.
January, except for
then
like sushi.
Yeah, and that was only
But-
like twice.
Healthy.
So healthy.
I've been getting salmon rolls.
Yeah.
Salmon and cucumber.
Who the hell are you?
I know. I'm a
When
health
this-
god.
When did this happen?
I'm a health god. I'm
I'm
going
a
to be a
health god.
coach. I've decided on a new career path
Yes,
today.
career coach.
I looked
Career
it up
coach?
briefly, and I'm going to be a health, fitness, career, life coach.
My sister's a life coach. She makes bank. She does a really good job.
Really?
She's a life coach, and she also does the CrossFit coach.
I've never heard her talk about this, and I've never heard you talk about this. Does she actively do it right now?
I think she actively does it. Yeah,
Life coaching
life coaching. Yeah,
and
she's
fitness
always
coaching.
busy. Yeah,
Why have I never heard of this?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it.
That's so weird.
She's got 6 kids too. It's unbelievable. This woman needs to
Oh.
slow down. Oh no, not my sister Alyssa.
You literally said your sister. You never said
No.
your sister-in-law.
No, sorry, my sister-in-law. Yeah. No offense to Alyssa. Alyssa, we both know you shouldn't be a life coach right now.
That's why I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I've never heard her talk about that.
No,
I thought you were talking about
my
Alyssa.
actual sister is working on life coaching herself right now. And I'm really proud of her. She's doing a really good job. My sister's also really good at giving other people advice. I think we're a group of people that would be good life coaches, but we just don't know how to implement it in our own lives. You're good at doing both.
Thank you.
Which is why you should be the life coach.
Yeah, I think I could. If I was good at like the business side of things.
That can be learned.
I don't want to go to like a conference.
That helps with.
I don't want to network.
I know. You don't want to talk to people, which
Yeah.
is part of the life coach.
But no, I'd be fine if I was talking to like clients. Like I'm fine talking to clients.
Yeah.
I don't want to go network with business people and talk about business.
You know what? We can reach out to my sister-in-law. She could just like
hire me.
Just hire you. Yeah. I don't know how that works. You could be her assistant. I don't know how it starts. I'm sure it's like it's a struggle at first, and then
it just
look out.
Picks up. It's probably like this.
Yeah, you're really organized. I mean, you fixed my life, which I've really appreciated, and you fixed my life so much that I used to have my sister-in-law Brian in my head, like to go to like, is this a good idea? And then I have her logic there.
Yeah,
you've finally replaced that. I've had her in my head my whole life. Now, today I went to you and I was like, okay, I think I've had you in my head, and I go, I think these are the two options. I realize what I want to do, but I'm going to go with Riley's brain, and I'm going to delegate this stuff to do this. And I'm like, which option's even better? And you go, why do you need to do either? And I was like, oh, you're even better at you than I am. Okay, yeah, you should be the life coach.
That wasn't even on purpose. That wasn't even advice. I was just genuinely like, why do we need to do either of those? Why do we need to do this?
Yeah, because I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, I need to research batteries for iPhones right now. It's like, should I pay for it, or should I just learn how to do it and do it myself because I save like $80? And you're like, why do you need a new battery? I'm like, I don't yet. You're like, okay. I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. Okay, you're right. Good life coach.
She's great.
She's really good.
She's got really good advice.
She's really good.
She makes you think of the answer before she doesn't even have to say it.
This is why we work really well together. I'm an ideas man. And there's sometimes they're insane ideas. You're really good at corralling without shutting me down.
Yeah, I just ask questions.
Yeah, I shut myself down when you ask questions. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. This is stupid. I'm stupid.
The dumbest and
I don't deserve anything.
I guess I'm a piece of shit. You're right.
Anyways, do you want to
do best and worst?
Did you read my mind?
Scouty, you reading our mind?
Scouty, are you reading our minds?
Scouty?
She's like burping up her own fur balls that she just ate.
Remember yesterday she just was farting like crazy? I thought it was her stomach, but I think they were just, she was just looking, she kept reaching out her paw and being like, looking at me like concerned, and all I heard was farts every 3 seconds.
She was farting so much.
I gave her a lot of chicken skin.
Chicken skin, and you gave her like the steak pieces, gristles.
Yeah,
pieces.
and then I let her lick up all like the juices from the steak. Yeah,
she was having a hard time yesterday.
Yeah, she came up to me. She's like, I don't usually ask for this, but can I just have dog food, please? Can I just have solid dog food, please?
My tummy hurts.
I'm like, she loves it. Give her all of the skin from one whole chicken. It's at the end of its cycle. I'm about to throw it all out. But yeah, give her all of the skin from it.
It smells awful. It's definitely gone bad. But here you go.
She's like, Dad, I don't feel good.
My tummy hurts. Perfect. Time to get back on my diet. Perfect excuse.
Biology's reminder. New year, new Scouty.
That's funny.
Yeah, best and worst. You want to go? You want to go first?
Worst part has been my injuries and my PMSing. I've just been crying a lot. My brain's been coming up with things to cry about. It's not just like, I'm not like crazy and angry or anything, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to bed now. And then you'll find me in bed bawling because I just thought of like me slipping outside and hitting my head and dying immediately. And then all the blood coming out and you being sad and everybody being sad and crying. And then I started crying.
That was so funny. Because I was like, hey, good night. I'll see you. I'm just going to call my sister quickly.
Yeah.
And then you went to bed. And I was like, oh, I forgot to ask her a question. And with the laptop, I ran into the bed. I went, hey, Riley. And you looked over. You're like, yeah. And I'm like, what's wrong? What happened? You're like, nothing. What do you need? Nothing. What's up? What's the hypothetical you're wondering?
What's the question?
What's the question? Are you okay?
You're like, okay, listen, I'm going to call you right back.
This is like, I'm going to let you guys go. How do you deal with that? Like, yeah, I'm going to call you back.
Yeah, I've just been making myself really sad,
But
not on purpose.
sometimes I'm like, I look at you, I'm like, is she about to cry? Like I internalize it that I've done something wrong or whatever. But
Yeah, it's
I'm
never really about you.
which I'm really glad because I'm like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, what are you crying about? You're like, nothing,
Nothing.
just nothing. I'm like, you can talk to me, and you're like, there's literally nothing.
Oh, this is part
It's
of
okay. Open up, please. I'm here. Like, trust me. Like, there's literally nothing.
this is part of my worst part is that we Scouty,
Your
you're
breath stink.
stinky.
Hey, come over here, Scout. I can't smell. Come here, Scouty. Come.
I'm also worried that she's breathing into the mic.
No, it's fine. I can't
Okay.
hear it.
Okay, she's fine.
Actually, this works for me. If you hear random deep breaths, it's not me.
It's not Sam.
It's not me just sitting and breathing. I hate that. Sometimes when I hear the editing, I'm like, I can hear you talking and I can hear.
You do that.
I know.
You sometimes do that.
Yeah, I told you. I'm like, what did I say? I'm snoring, and I said it's like I'm like a big fat fuck because I'm not. You're like you don't have sleep apnea, and I said yeah, snoring is like the pre-diabetes of sleep apnea,
Right,
though. So
right.
I feel like I gotta start cutting weight.
But like a lot of skinny people snore.
All right, that's fair.
But I heated up like one of those. What are those even called? Like the heating.
Yeah. Like a hot pad.
Like a hot pad.
It's full of some type of bean or pebble.
Or something, yeah.
You heat it up.
So I heated that up and I somehow burnt the crap out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the inside, but it was disgusting. It smelled awful, but I always think those things smell awful. So I was just like, oh, it just smells really bad today because I just hate the smell of those things. And I did that for my jaw to try and loosen up my jaw yesterday, and it stunk so bad because it was so burnt, and then it permeated into my hair, into my skin, into the pillows, and then I threw it out because I was like, this friggin' stinks and it's not going away.
It had burn marks on it.
It had burn marks on the inside. And then I went to go lay down in bed, and I got my pillow and my blanket. As soon as it touched me, I went and smelled it, and it just touching my skin and my hair, it smelled like it so bad, and I started crying.
You had to do a lot of laundry. Usually like you can't even handle if someone had smoked during the day or comes in if they smell like smoke. I'm surprised you handled that by your face. As soon as you took it out of the microwave, it gassed out the house. I had to open up windows. I pulled the air purifier out and I brought it around the house to clear out the smoke smell.
Yeah, so I think
there was a haze.
I hate the smell of those things. I think they always smell disgusting.
Well, same smell, I guess.
So I was like, that's just what it smells like. It just smells bad all the time, and I just have to put up with it.
Yeah.
But it was extra bad.
It was really bad.
And
then
got
I gave you a
into
hug because you were
everything.
crying, and I said, I can't remember what I said. But
I said, it's stinky, isn't it? I knew that it was
I
stinky.
started smelling you. You smell like overcooked popcorn or something.
It was really bad. And then I showered. It still smelled like it.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you that, but it did still smell like it.
I know it did.
Yeah, but I did a bunch of laundry and I cleared it out, and it's all good.
Yeah, I cried for a while about that
did
one.
cry about
that made
it.
me really sad.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just destroying things in the house.
I walked a crying woman to the shower, and I was like, "You need to have a shower." You're like, "I don't want to."
You fucking stink,
I know you
dude.
don't like showering, but you don't like smelling like this more. You need to shower.
You're disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Shower. You need to shower.
You're wrecking everything you touch right now. Please don't touch anything.
Yeah, he's really nice when I'm not feeling good.
So that was your worst part?
That was all of my worst parts.
Yeah. What's your medium part? Paisley's been doing a medium
Yeah,
part.
I don't
It's really
understand the
funny.
medium part.
Medium part is like something that was like you got some joy out of it, but it was difficult. It's your medium part. So what was my medium part was her medium part was going to school was going to school because she was learning a lot, but she got tired.
So like to me, you could say my best part was going to school. My worst part was getting tired.
Right.
I don't understand the medium part because that's part of your best part and good and worst part.
No, it's like neutral part.
That
It's your
doesn't make
neutral part.
sense though, because it's your best and your worst mixed together.
We've been finding them every time. And
It doesn't make sense to me.
And every time I tell her my medium part, she goes, yeah, that makes sense. Because I was like, I shoveled the driveway, and I'm glad the driveway's shoveled, but it was a lot of work. And she's like, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is your medium part. And what's your best part? So you don't have to do medium part. What's your best part?
I don't know. You have to go.
Oh, okay. My I'm gonna do my best. Can I do my best part first?
Of course.
My best part was Saturday. It had snowed so much over this week, and the girls were not in school, on daycare, and we had mounds of snow. The most snow I've seen here since in the 5 years I've lived here.
Really?
Yeah, because it hasn't been snowing. It hasn't been snowing all winter. It finally decided to snow everything.
That's crazy.
Over this last
I don't
week
think
has
this
been
is the
insane.
most snow I've seen here.
Down, you've been on the mountain, like
Yeah,
here,
it's not that much up there.
no, but like it usually.
West Side actually gets more than Bachelor.
Yeah, I know that, but like down here, for some reason, if it snows, it melts the next day.
Gotcha.
It doesn't stay around, but there has been so much snow building up that there was a mound of snow in my front yard, and we built we built Douglas. we
built so many Douglas.
we dug so
It's
many
insane.
tunnels, built so many Douglas. But yeah, we did tunnels through made caves through them. It was so much fun. The kids had fun playing. Mm-hmm. It was soaking wet. You came out and you were playing in the snow. That was probably my favorite day.
Yeah.
In a long time, yeah.
In a long time.
In a long time.
It's been a hard few years.
Yeah, that whole day was great. It started with me crying unexpectedly in front of all of you.
You teared up. You cried.
That was crying.
That's not crying.
I wasn't even feeling like I was crying, and water was pouring out of my eyes.
It wasn't coming out.
I could feel it.
It was teared up in your eyes.
But if I squeezed it, it was like wet. My whole face was getting wet, and I kept having to wipe the tears off my face. Hey, you want tears? Those are tears. But
I've seen tears.
Yeah, I know. But that's good day-to-day tears. Usually you don't get happy tears very often.
I do.
You get happy tears. You get happy, you get sad, you get neutral tears sometimes. But Poppy, we were playing Junior Boggle, and Poppy was matching up the letters. And I don't know why. She didn't need any help, and she was... Before we were like giving her the right dice so she could at least find the 3-letter word in them. And then she was looking through all the dice and finding the word, matching it up, and telling you like, no, that's not right, when you didn't realize what you were doing. But I don't know why. It just made tears come down my face. I was so proud of her.
Yeah.
I was like, she's learning without controlling it. And I thought I did. I was like, okay, I'm going to cry. Let's stop that. And then my tears were like, nope, we're squeezing out. And I was like, I don't like this. And then you all started making fun of me.
It was interesting to see the quick progression, because on her first turn, she was finding them, but she was doing them like upside down.
Yeah.
And the letters were like different ways and stuff. And then I showed her that the line is on the bottom of the letter, wherever, like, you have to match up the line.
Yeah.
And then she started finding that. And then she just started looking through all the dice, picking up every dice, looking at every side, and finding the letter that matched. And she would match it, and then she would put it the right side up. And then she was doing like 4-letter words like that, and spelling them out and being like, frog. I was like, Jesus.
Which is crazy, because like when Paisley was like really learning how to read this year at school, and she'd be sounding things out like sh, duh, whatever, or like would, Poppy would go over to just a book and be like, frog. Horse. And it said like they.
Yeah.
So it's really cool, like, to see, and it just reminds me, I'm like, oh, these kids are so smart if I just like take time and sit with them and teach them something. And they're really receptive to you. That was my best day.
And not help them so much. Not give them everything. To figure it out. You know? Like letting her have all the dice.
Yeah, that was great.
And then her just grabbing them.
Yeah, at first I was like, well, how's she gonna know? But you're right. Like, why not just give them the dice?
Yeah.
And she figured it out right away.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have her, because I was worried that she would get bored and leave. So I wanted the first one that she did to be really easy.
I'm not criticizing you. I'm saying that
good.
Is that what you thought?
No.
I'm just saying, like, eventually she just started doing it.
Yeah, and you don't have to do everything for them, too. You can give them all the dice.
But some people would have been really particular. Would have been like, no, let me do it. Let me do this first.
Yeah. Or be like, that's not the right way. It's like, she got all the, like, what are we going for here? We're going for progression. We're not going for perfection. And she was doing really good. I was really proud of her. And we all had fun. And then we went outside and played. The best day. Came in, made everyone breakfast for lunch. It was the best.
Oh yeah, waffles and eggs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we had waffles and eggs.
And we woke up and we watched your brother's basketball game.
Oh
And it
yeah.
was a good day. It was a really good day. And then we had your basketball game, the basketball game.
We watched that on Sunday, but that's okay.
Sunday. Oh yeah, we did watch it on Sunday. Either way, good weekend.
Good weekend.
Really good weekend.
Maybe that's my best part was watching Spencer's game on Friday.
That was a really good game.
That was a really good game. It was against a really supposed to be a good team. We won
I didn't
by
see
like
it.
19 points.
I didn't see it.
And it had guys from his team before. And yeah, they played great. Spencer did okay. But the whole team did really good.
Yeah.
And that was fun.
So that's your best part?
Maybe that's my best part.
You've been
Trying to
crying.
think of what else
You've been
we did.
injured and crying a lot. That's a good best part. We had sushi.
Sushi.
That was good.
That was so fun.
Yeah. My worst part is something I was going to bring up, but I think I had to deal with it turned into a win, but I had to deal with my insurance this week. I had to get my car insurance, and they tried to screw me. I didn't like it. They're like, I called them and they're like, have you driven under 10,000 kilometers or 600 miles, I guess, or no, what is it? 10,000, 6,000 miles.
Okay.
Just in case we have U.S. listeners. And I was like, I'm pretty sure. And I checked and I was like, yeah, because I actually had logs from last year from when I was doing Skip the Dishes. I had
Yeah.
logs. And I was like, yeah, I've done under 10,000 kilometers. And then they looked and like, our records are showing that you haven't. Because they made me send them a picture of my kilometers right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what are you talking about? What did you have for last year? And they were like, we have this number. And it was a made up number. I don't know where they got this number from. And I was like, this, but I have notes. I have an old picture, like a few days before. I actually
It's crazy
did
that
it
you
last
found
year.
that.
I know. I just happen to have it in my photo log in my phone, and it showed that the number they had was like 1,000 kilometers wrong, and I don't know where they got that from. Anyway, I'm like, can I debate this? They're like, nothing we can do, but you can call like ICBC is the insurance provider here, and so I called them and I was like, look, this is the case. Like, I think it ended up being like it was really close was the issue, and so they said I had like 69,000 on my car. Heyo.
Heyo.
But I actually had 70, and the picture I took said 70,010. And that was last year on the 16th of January. And then this year I took one on like the 17th or 18th of January. And it said 80,012. And they're like, they looked at the pictures. But I said, I also included a log that if I were to, they said I was there on like the 21st of January, it should have been 70,400. So I should have been like 400 under the 10,000. So I was like, as you can see, I have these logs. I'm just proving this picture on the 16th proves that the number you had was wrong.
Yeah.
And I remember being that day when I was like, do you need me to go get a picture? And they went, nah, it's fine. And I should have done it. So anyways, I had to argue with them. They came back and they said, well, the two pictures showed that you're actually 2 kilometers over 10,000 in the last year. And I was like, bullshit. Oh, if we're splitting hairs, I'm splitting hairs then. And I sent a long email back.
Yeah.
I was like, I would beg you to reconsider this. And I went in, I'm like, if we did this day, then a year to date would have been this day. And if I did this day, the picture was taken at 8 a.m. And I took this picture at 12. And I was like, I'm driving in the picture, which I shouldn't have had a picture, but it said I was going 32 kilometers an hour. So I had a lot of good arguments. And I said, I know that I don't have an exact picture of what I had there, but I'm just proving that you guys are wrong. Let me know if I should just go to the broker and get them to pay me, because it would have saved me like 10% in my car insurance.
Right.
They ended up giving me a bunch of money back, which is great. So I've saved a bunch of money by shitting on my car insurance.
Yeah.
So it's
Fight
good.
the power.
Fight the power. Yeah.
That's a great part.
I really brought it around. I probably shouldn't have argued so much. I only saved like $76 throughout the year, but hey,
Worth it.
worth it.
That's like 2 sushis.
I know that's like one sush sometimes.
Sometimes it's 1 sush.
Sometimes it's like one skip the dishes sush. It's 2 order on the phone sushis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my worst part, but I turned it around.
So that's your medium part?
I guess that's my medium part. My worst part is like the injuries and stuff. My other best part is I got 4 freaking goals on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
Because I was there.
You were there. You're my good luck charm.
Yep.
Anyway, I've been talking a lot. What do you want to do?
Do you want to guess how tall, Cillian Murphy
Cillian Murphy.
from Oppenheimer?
Main guy?
Yeah.
Okay. How tall he is?
If you were to guess.
6'3".
Right?
Yeah. 5'2".
Close.
Oh, really?
Closer.
Is he pulling a Tom Cruise on me?
5'7".
Wow. Is this confirmed?
Yeah, I looked it up. It is everywhere. That's what it says.
Wow, that's insane.
5'7".
I always seen him. How tall? I saw him standing next to like Tom Holland, but Tom Holland's a pretty short guy.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, he looks like a tall, lanky guy.
Yeah, maybe they always do the Tom Cruise thing. He's always on a milk crate and they're shooting up.
Insane.
Yeah.
He's shorter than me.
Do you know? I think Tom Cruise is like 5'6".
I would look down.
Yeah, you
at
would.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That is insane. He's very He seems like a very powerful personality.
He seems like a 6'3".
He does.
6 foot above at least.
6 foot above at least.
No.
Not.
I just thought that was crazy.
He's barely 5 feet.
Barely.
Yeah, he's just over five and a half.
Skirting.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all you got? That's what you brought to the table today?
Yeah.
That's funny. What time we at? Oh, because we also got a guy coming over. I got my phone on me. He hasn't come over yet. Okay. Let's see. I was going to talk about my truck got broken into this week.
Kinda, yeah.
It kind of is funny because I got in there and my car was so messy I couldn't tell. I thought I left it like that. But then I realized that the center console was open. And I was like, I don't remember leaving that open. That's
Right.
crazy. And then they just like lifted up something. But it's all they didn't break in. I left it unlocked.
Yeah.
And so they went through it. But my favorite part, they've done this a few times. My favorite part is going through it and seeing what they missed and just going, you idiot, you dummy. Like they didn't pick up a piece of gum, like a gum packet, and they missed $3. Bunch of idiots. There was a laser level in there.
Yeah.
That's got to be worth some money.
Yeah. Maybe it was a lazy person, though. They didn't want to.
Like,
It was clearly a lazy person. They didn't pick anything up.
yeah.
But they didn't want to sell anything. You
Right,
know? That's
yeah.
the person that broke into your truck.
Yeah. For the first few times it happened, I had CDs in my car, and I felt judged because they didn't take my CDs.
I don't think they have a use for those.
I know, but I just, in my mind, they did, and they just judged me based on my music tastes.
Ugh.
Ugh, why do you gotta just leave these for him? What a loser. One guy slept in my car. He had to lean to the seat all the way back and clearly had slept in it that night.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. But this guy was a
pretty cool.
big idiot.
Yeah. Didn't really do anything.
At one point, the kids were in the car and they're like, do you have any gum? And I was like, yeah, I got gum. And I started looking around and I went, I think he stole my gum. I got mad for a second. And I found it and I went, what an idiot. There's like 5 pieces in here.
Some people don't like gum.
What are you even looking for?
Some people don't like gum.
I guess so.
I was the one that broke into your car.
You just threw it all my gum.
I have no use for a laser level. And I don't care about gum.
That's fair. And you hate my music. So. Anyway, that was one thing that we can talk about.
That was one thing to talk about.
I was thinking about, oh yeah, we were just talking about, you've been helping me a lot with delegating my life a little bit. And I've realized that this is my problem. I can do everything. Like I'm smart enough
All right.
and I'm strong enough and I'm handsome enough that I can do everything. I'm very skillful. I'm full of skills.
Where's this going?
But if I put my mind to it, I can learn how to do something, and like I can fix computers, I can fix my phone. But my problem is motivation, lack of motivation. It was a bit that I was doing.
Sure.
But
Sure
you've taught me that I need to like delegate, and it's helped me out a lot. So like I realized I need to call a gutter company as opposed to learning how my gutters work and redoing all of my gutters. Like that sounds like an awful idea.
Right.
And so I've learned to do that. You've helped me with the phone thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, but when I do get my battery changed, should I just do it myself? And you're like, what are you even doing? And I was thinking about it after we talked just today. I've been thinking about it more, and I was like, I have a problem with spending money is the issue. And
Yeah.
I was like, because I really want to get Scout shaved for you, so she's always smaller and less allergen,
Yeah.
just spread allergies everywhere.
Right.
And in my mind, I was like, if I get her cut once every 2 months, that's $600 a year. That's $100. That's $100 or $50 a month. I'm like, that money's got to come somewhere. And then I remember that I never once thought of that when I was smoking or buying edibles or anything. Or buying McDonald's. I used to skip the dishes every day, McDonald's
Yeah.
at night,
Yeah.
because I was too high to drive. And so I would spend
crazy.
and I'm like, well, if I'm ordering, I'm already spending money on delivery. I might as well order a lot. I'd spend like $40 just for myself at McDonald's.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I'm like, where am I going to find $50 for a Scout a month? So just a fucking idiot.
Poor dog.
I know. So I really appreciate you. I just thought it was funny. Like, and the other thing of like, I already pay for groceries to be delivered.
Right.
But in my mind, I'm like, not even in my mind, I've been cutting Scout by hand.
Yeah.
Because she
Like
gets
with scissors.
with scissors. I have
The shears.
I have clippers, but she gets too long. I let it go for too long that the clippers don't work.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I got to do a pre-cut of scissors, and I'm like, if I'm doing a pre-cut, I might as well just cut it short enough with scissors. Mm-hmm. And so I'm sitting there for, honestly, it takes me a whole day. Sometimes it takes me a few days, and she looks like a disaster for a few days. It just slowly fades into a rat dog. Because she doesn't look great after it. She looks like
I think she looks cute.
Yeah, she looks like
I
a
think you
cute,
do a
scruffy
really
dog.
good job.
Thank you. But yeah, I had this realization. I'm like, you order groceries. Why are you cutting her with scissors?
Yeah.
I don't even like shaving my head, and I have to do it once every 2 weeks. So I've been realizing I need to delegate.
Yeah. You have to weigh, like, is it worth it? And you have to be honest with yourself. Are you gonna do it?
Yeah. That was the thing. It's like, I can do all this stuff if it's one thing. Could I do that? Yeah, I could do that. Mm-hmm. Could I fix that computer? Yeah, I could fix that computer. Could I fix those gutters? I could probably fix those gutters. But am I going to do all those things? No way.
No.
It makes me not want to do any one of those things.
Yeah, and what you like to do is you like to buy everything you need for each project and each job, and then just keep lining up projects that you need to do and things that you need to do.
Since I have time
and then
for
they
it,
always sit there.
I have all the things and I can get right to it.
But it's like, if you're gonna do it, really sit with yourself
Yeah.
and think, am I really gonna do it? Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna buy this, and as soon as it comes, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
not
have the
just gonna
motivation
sit
when I'm
there.
on Amazon
I know. I was just thinking about
and I'm researching all the clippers.
the little footy things you bought for the piano.
Oh, yeah.
Those things sat there for forever, and finally I was like, I'm just gonna do it by myself.
Yeah.
And I did half of them, the ones that I could. I lifted up
yeah.
the piano.
And because you did it, I'm like, I'll do it.
Yeah,
That
you're
gave
like,
me
oh,
enough-
I could do the rest of them. And I was like, that's great. But you were just gonna. They would have still been sitting there if I didn't do that.
I work really well on guilt. Guilt is a really good motivator for me. And it's not guilt from someone else. I put guilt on myself.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to help me at all. I'm not good at accepting help, and I need to get better at it.
Yeah.
And I need to delegate the things I'm not going
Receiving
to do.
help is great.
It's really
Makes your
good.
life easier
I know.
and nicer
Yeah.
and more enjoyable.
But it's funny, like, my issue with that, I realized, I was like, what is it? And it's about spending money. And it's like, well, you weren't thinking that when you were buying weed.
The thing is like, you're either gonna spend the money, you're gonna waste the money if you buy the battery.
Yeah.
And you don't do it. That's just a waste of money.
I
But
have a
if
computer battery that's
Yeah.
been sitting there for 2 years.
Guess what? I know.
You're like, I threw it out already.
You're like, I need to keep everything. I need to keep everything. And I was like, you're not going to do this. And
Yeah.
you're like, but Paisley will want an old laptop that doesn't barely work anymore. She's going to want that. I'm going to get a keyboard to replace the keyboard because the keyboard doesn't work either. And I'm like, you're a psycho. You're a literal psycho. She's not going to do that. You're not going to do that.
I tried to do it. I thought you were talking about your old laptop. I tried to do it, and
That
the
too.
Wi-Fi wouldn't work. And I was like, I've got this one plug-in one. I'll make it work that way. And then that didn't work. And then I gave up on it. I was like, that's garbage. It's garbage. But now I don't know what to do with it.
Throw it out.
I know your family's so amazing at it. Your family will get an old CRT like TV and just put it in the dump. Put it in your personal garbage and then roll it out to the road with the TV sticking out. And you're like, it's only an issue if they tell you it's an issue.
Yeah.
If I don't hear from it, it was garbageable.
Fine by me. Yeah, we like throwing stuff out.
Yeah, I have too much guilt.
That's my favorite thing.
I'm like, what if it's not allowed? But you're like, it's only not allowed if they tell me it's not allowed.
Yeah.
I'll assume it's allowed if I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to play dumb with people.
Or you collect
dumb.
your old batteries, and you'd see my old batteries. Like, what's the plan with this? I'm like, I gotta take it to a recycling place. Is your batteries? And you're like, oh, crazy idea.
I know that this might be bad. Now that I've met you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm realizing that this could be bad.
Yeah, people aren't gonna like this, but clears up a lot of space.
I never knew that before.
Yeah.
And it's like a couple batteries every 6 months or something you're throwing out.
Yeah, a couple car batteries every few months.
Like, they're just hidden in the trash bag.
The problem is they can start
No one's
fires.
going to know that.
They can start fires is the issue.
Where?
In the trash, in like the truck,
Yeah?
it can start a fire.
And what does that do for me?
Nothing.
Exactly.
That's the amazing thing. Ignorance is bliss.
The city has to pay for a new truck.
And so what I've started doing was like, okay, I know that the city has to pay for a new truck. What? They're not going to.
Doesn't feel like my problem.
That's so amazing. And I've started living my life like that, as opposed to going, I have guilt because I know how things work. I go, I know there's so many people who have no idea how this works,
Yeah.
and they're throwing car batteries in the garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I can throw a few double A's.
Yeah. Like, we don't go through that many batteries.
I could throw an old watch battery in the garbage.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and the thing is if they found my double A's at the bottom of my trash can and
Yeah.
came and talked to me, I'd be like, oh my God, I didn't know.
I had no
Sorry.
idea. Thanks for that. And then
Yeah.
throw the next trash bag. But they're not going to find that one.
I'd double bag it. That's all I'd do.
And then the other guilt is all the environmentalists. We're like, you need to save the environment. Taylor Swift has like 8
Yeah.
jets.
My 2 batteries
Yeah.
in the garbage can aren't
Not
even
making a dent.
Yeah.
I had that issue when I had kids. My first kid I had, I made it a point to get cloth diapers, and
crazy.
I would spray off the poop. I would wash them myself, and I would
Where
pack
would you
them.
spray? Like in a sink?
I have that sprayer that's in the bathroom. I brought that from my old house. I used to spray it into the toilet and flush it, and then I'd wash it, repack it, and put it on her again. And she would piss right through those.
Oh
I used it on
God.
I used it on my pissiest kid. She still is a pissy kid. She's full of piss constantly, and I used to call her the Whiz Palace because she would just soak through these like triple stuffed cloth diapers right away. Anyway, I realized I'm like, oh, my sister-in-law has 6 kids. I'm not touching what she's doing.
You're not saving the planet,
I'm not
dude.
touching what she's doing in the environment. I know so many Mormon families that have 12 children.
Yeah.
And all they do is eat from plastic plates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so, whatever. Who cares?
It's a battle that's just, honestly, for me, it's not worth fighting
No.
anymore. I used to be like a recycling queen.
Yeah.
I'd wear recycling t-shirts and I would tell I'd get mad at my parents, like, this doesn't go in there.
Yeah.
And I was informing everybody, like, I was really into it when I was young.
Yeah.
And then I realized that it's nothing that I'm doing. I'm doing nothing.
And
Everybody's just messing it up.
And like the big corporations are putting all of this guilt on us.
Yeah.
Don't send me that stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I know what to do with cardboard. Give me
Yeah.
cardboard.
Yeah.
I can do that. You know?
I can do that. I
can
can
do
do
that.
cardboard. I can do paper.
That's it. That's
That's
all I
it.
got. That's all you're getting
That's
from
my
me.
capacity.
You're lucky I every once in a while put something in the compost.
Compost is so tough.
It's so ridiculous.
It's hard.
They give you such a big bin. They're like, we'll be here every week. But they cut garbage down to every 2 weeks. And I'm like, you think I'm filling up compost every week? Even if I put all of my grass clippings in there, I'm not filling that thing up every week.
No.
It's insane.
Yeah, people, like, there's private jets, there's planes going all the time, your car, Like,
They're literally bombing Palestine right now.
yeah, there's not much we can do.
I'm not killing the environment too much.
My batteries and my plastic straws aren't touching it.
Yeah. Right? That was the other nice thing. We bought 500 plastic straws. Sorry, audience. It's been the best.
Whoopsie.
Oopsie doopsies.
Yeah, I mean, we've tried.
We tried. We did
What
our
did
best.
we try? Wheat straw. We've tried reusable. We've tried.
They all
I've tried
suck.
metal. I've tried glass. I've tried silicone.
They're all the worst.
It's
Glass
impossible.
is the scariest thing to me.
It's not scary. It's fine. It's just not fun on my teeth. I like the silicone because it's nice on my teeth. I like something to, I don't know.
They gotta be too big,
But
otherwise
they're
they
impossible
collapse.
to clean.
Yeah, they're impossible to clean. Yeah, that's right. That's basically it.
Basically it.
Yeah.
Plastic straws are
If there's now, you've got me
inevitable.
to a point where if there is like a glass cup that isn't easily clean, we just throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done. It's done with my life. It doesn't deserve to be here anymore.
Yeah. Everything that's causing you any sort of like trip up,
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
We got rid of our heavy plates.
Oh my God, that was the best idea.
Yeah.
We grab it. I grab it from the dishwasher. And I throw it in the cupboards now.
It's so nice. We have, what are they called? I don't think there might be wheat straw, honestly.
Yeah.
There might
There's
be like,
some environmentally friendly thing, but it's just light plates.
yeah, they're microwave safe. They're dishwasher safe. They're everything you want,
Yeah.
but they're so light. They're like a child's plate.
Yeah. Your grandma's gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah,
but
but why
who
do we
cares?
need heavy
She's
plates?
gonna die soon.
Why do we need heavy plates and bowls?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it
I've
doesn't
always
make
hated
sense.
them. And I brought those from my house because I bought those for myself.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I friggin' hate heavy plates and I will never do this again. And then when I came over here, I bought an extra set so that we could all enjoy my lightweight plates
They're great.
and bowls.
They're really good.
They're perfect.
They're. I haven't found a problem with them yet.
Me either. I mean, if you cut them, like if you cut on them, they'll get scratch marks in them.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
I don't care.
I'll
And do you
eat
know what
it.
else is nice? Scout, this garbage dog here, grabs plates all the time and throws them off the counter to start eating them.
Exactly.
Not one has been broken.
Exactly.
Since we switched.
Not a single one has been
Those
broken.
kids are insane with those plates.
Yeah.
And
You
not
could
one
throw
of-
those across the room
I do.
and they're fine.
They're frisbees too.
They're multi-purpose. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. So,
So-
delegate.
Moral of the story is fuck the environment.
Fuck the environment.
Delegate all your stuff. Don't do anything for yourself. And
Talk to Taylor Swift before you talk to
throw
me.
your batteries in the garbage.
Yeah. Throw your batteries in the garbage. I threw an old cell phone in the garbage.
Boom.
I was like, I can go to Best Buy.
cares?
I can go and I can drop it off in a bag. I have to put it in its own little bag. Do you know that's what they do? They go, each battery has to be in its own individual bag, and you need to put it in the battery recycling thing.
Wait, are you joking?
No, you can't just dump. You know those batteries that I was holding? If you
Yeah.
go to Best Buy, you can't just dump them into the battery recycle thing. Each of them technically should be in its own bag. It says it on there. I do if no one's looking. There's always someone looking.
You can't take batteries to like a bottle depot or something?
I don't know.
I thought that's where you take them. You take them to Best Buy.
Oh, you know what? I think I was taking they did big batteries, like cell phone batteries or laptop batteries. I was recycling. You can do that
At Best Buy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or like
gotcha.
old phones, they'll recycle them there and stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, do you know who else recycles them? The garbage can.
Garbage man. I haven't had a problem.
I have
And I've
not
been
had-
doing that my whole life.
Yeah, no complaints yet. What time are we at? I got lots of stuff. That's good. Maybe we'll do a Patreon.
Do a page?
Let's see. Okay, well that was enough of that stuff.
Enough of that stuff.
Because I was going to tell you a story. Maybe this will be on the Patreon. I'll tell you it later. I want to tell you the story about how I almost exploded a lady while I was a paramedic.
Oh, yeah.
I told you about that?
No.
I'm really excited. No, I was telling you about that. I had the story for
Yeah.
it. I'm really excited to tell you about this story.
That's great.
Okay, fun little things that we can end the podcast on.
Okay.
You know how you're talking about the celebrity millionaire lady? What's her name?
Millionaire Matchmaker.
Yeah, Bobby, want to put that up?
I love that show.
It's really good.
It's so good.
What's her name? What's this
Patty?
name? Yeah, Patty. Patty something. Anyway,
Stanger.
you were showing me that she she got some plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And she looks nothing like herself from the show anymore.
So we were talking about this. I looked her up because I was like, I wonder what she looks like now. I looked her up. She's 62 now or something.
Yeah.
She looks completely different. But I was like, at the same time, if I didn't know what she looked like,
Yeah.
she is a really good plastic surgeon.
She looks, I never said this about any other plastic surgery. She looks better than before.
She looks better than before. She looks great. Her legs, obviously,
Oh.
she's got like old lady legs.
Yeah, you
They
can
did
only do so
not.
much.
They didn't do anything to her legs. It's all up here.
A lot of the money went to the top of the body.
Yeah, which obviously she doesn't care about, which is kind of cool too.
Yeah.
It's kind of a badass move to be like, look at my wrinkly old, what is that, spots and stuff?
Liver spots?
She's got like liver spots
Yeah.
all over her legs. She's definitely got old lady legs,
Yeah.
but like, don't wear a slit dress and she
No.
looks great.
Yeah.
Which she always wears
She
a
got
slit
like
dress.
spider veins.
She always wears a slit dress.
Yeah, she
It's
always
so funny.
kicks out the leg.
Kicks out the leg.
Keep that leg
She's
in.
like, check it out. Check out this knobby knee.
Which is, I mean, like, not to like judge a woman on her body, whatever, but like she would shit on
Yeah.
people. I feel like it's like you can like talk about how Simon Cowell's an asshole, right?
Yeah.
She was the worst.
Yeah, she's fair game. She talks about everybody's looks.
She's
and
like,
and
"Oh,
we're
is there
saying that she
something-"
looks great now.
She's like, you're out, and the lady would be like, is there something I'm missing? She's like, oh, well, you're asking, so yeah, you got a horse face, you need to fix those teeth, and you do this, and she's like, what? She asked.
Yeah, she was like, get braces.
Yeah.
She tells people that they're too big.
Where you all these women have penises, basically, if they're a little bit assertive. Like,
Yeah.
put that penis at home.
Yeah.
No one wants to see that. No one's gonna love you.
Yeah.
And then she goes, and who knows about love? Me. And she throws a ring at people.
Yeah.
And then we find
who's
out
engaged. Which is crazy because she never got married.
Never got
apparently.
married.
But also, there was an episode that we watched where she talked to a like psychic astrologist person.
Yeah.
And they were like, don't buy your wedding dress.
Yeah.
And she was like, what? And found out that she's not engaged. She never got married. Which
kind
Bummer.
of makes sense.
bummer.
It's just funny to know that and watch those episodes. And she's like,
Yeah.
well, who knows the most about love here?
Yeah.
Who's engaged here?
Yeah.
Why are
she
you
only
single?
started doing that when she got engaged, which was
Right.
the most, which was like season 3 or
She
something.
got really aggressive. Season 4, I think we were watching.
I think
3
we
and
watched
4?
season 4 first
Oh,
by
gotcha,
accident. I think
okay.
it was in season 3.
Anyway, the reason I bring her up is because do you know you probably haven't seen it because I honestly I didn't really like the show, but I think it's on Amazon Prime. The Boys. Have you seen The Boys? It's like they're all superheroes, but it's all really gritty. There's like nudity in it.
That doesn't sound like anything I would like.
I know it's not very good. Anyway, there's a girl in it. I'm going to zoom in on this. She plays like one of the superheroes.
Okay.
She gets raped in the first episode.
Oh.
Yeah, but she's supposed to be like this southern girl, like, you know, down to earth, just a young innocent girl, and that's who she plays. Anyway, this is a picture of her.
Okay.
Okay, her name is Erin Moriarty.
Okay.
Erin Moriarty. This show's still going on. She decided to get a shit ton of plastic surgery. So this is what she looks like now. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Anyway, I am shocked because I think she looks okay. Sorry,
All right.
I think she looks fine. This is what she looks like now with plastic surgery. She's like 26 and she did all that to her face.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't look awful to me. She doesn't look great.
But she doesn't look bad there.
Yeah, she's just got like a baby face. So she clearly did her nose and her
She's
lips
like,
and
can
her
you give me
jaw."
Russian whore?
Yeah. That's the look.
That's the look people are going for. Anyway, I can't even. And it just reminded me of that thing came up at the same time I saw that.
There's people really mad about a plastic surgeon, Dr. Kim or something, because he's like really botching up people's faces right now.
Oh yeah?
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. While you're looking, can I tell you something else?
Yeah.
You know Wizard of Oz? The show with the movie
Yes.
Wizard of Oz, the old Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
There's a scene where it's snow coming down. A bunch of snowflakes. Oh my god. Ah.
There's like TikToks being made about it.
Can you send that to Bobby so we can add that up for
Yeah.
the podcast people?
Yeah.
If you're listening only, he looks like he removed someone's eyes.
Oh, this is another one.
Oh my god! Send that to Bobby too.
Okay.
Anyway, so they had the scene where in Wizard of Oz where it's snowing down on all the famous actors that are in it. I just found out that they used 100% asbestos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So you know what asbestos is?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what you knew. You're like, batteries can go in the garbage. What's asbestos? Asbestos good to eat. Like if your house has any asbestos in it and you want to remove that, it costs so much money just because they have to come in with like a hazmat suit.
Right.
Because the problem is that if they breathe it in, if you aerate it and put it in the
Yeah.
air, it can make it really bad.
You're fucked, yeah.
And that's just if it has a little bit of asbestos in it.
Right.
They put 100% asbestos and made it snow down onto people's faces.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
I'm like, that's some good snow back then. That's good snow.
It was so realistic.
It's so realistic.
That's funny.
Anyway, I just thought that was
Yeah,
crazy.
I remember that.
Yeah.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. I used to say that I liked The Wiz better because it was the all black cast.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson was the Scarecrow.
Mm.
Fun fact.
When I was in high school, there was a show called Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that is?
Maybe.
So it came on, and it was back when you had to like go through the guide. So like I didn't know what it was. I couldn't see a
Okay.
picture of what it was, and I was like, Oz, I'll watch that. I like the Wizard of Oz. It's like a new version or whatever.
Okay.
And it's just like it's a prison show, and it's gay rape.
Yeah,
basically.
I don't know that.
And I was
I
like,
don't know that one.
when does the wizard show up? This is a really dark intro. Season
funny.
3, they're really waiting to bring out Dorothy.
Look how runny Scout's nose is. She got 2 drips on either side.
Scouty, what are you doing?
Here you go.
You're a mess, Scout.
That was disgusting, dude. You gotta lick that stuff.
You know, Scout, you've lived here long enough. Why don't you make your own dog grooming appointment, okay?
Yeah. You know what? You're an adult now.
You made me make me feed you like 1 to 2 times every few days, okay? The least you can do is that.
Make your own vet appointments too, because of your tummy aches.
I feel bad. Last night I was like, Scott, I really want to take you for a walk, but I can't. I'm gonna take you for a walk tomorrow morning. You wouldn't even believe the walk we're gonna go on. I just remembered I said that.
Yeah.
It's night. Scouty, you won't even believe the walk you're about to go on though.
Later.
We're about to go. We just have to wait for God to come over.
And we gotta do a page.
Then we gotta do Patreon.
Okay.
And then we're gonna.
And
go
then
for
you're
a
not
walk.
even. And then and then we have to make dinner for ourselves, and we're gonna eat that.
And
then you're gonna be so happy.
Oh wait, I gotta edit this because it's gotta be up tonight. But after I edit it,
After
Scout,
he edits this and posts it.
then the guy's here.
Guys,
Okay.
here, what good timing.
Good timing. So, welcome to.
This has been Sam and Ryder talking. I'm Sam, she's Rye, and we're done talking for now. Bye. Love you.
Me too.
Everybody loves your podcast this week. Everybody. So
That's
funny.
great. Good reviews.
Yeah, getting good reviews.
We're at Sam and Rye do things at everything.com.
You can check us out on Facebook,
Gmail.
Instagram,
Text message if you know us.
Patreon.
Facebook.
Email us at samandrydothings.gmail. I don't know. All right.